Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta. This is the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Snap. He hands it off from the gun.
Man, every defensive coordinator will tell you, I just want my guys to play fast. And how about that one right there? He almost ends up tackling the quarterback as he's handing the ball off. This offense is lucky they didn't end up fumbling.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Second down, we're going to throw it. Makes the grab. It's Graves. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Big moment early in this playoff game. They face a 3rd down on the opening drive. Goes in motion. He keeps it on the design run. Past the 45. They finally get him down, but a big play for 46.
That's how you keep the opening drive alive right there. Good, hard, tough running to be able to pick up that 1st down on the 3rd down conversion.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Caught behind the line. It's Foster. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air, and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
To go with a direct snap. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. Here's the 2nd down play. pre-snap motion from the offense. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Second down after that previous play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So the offense faces third and short from the plus 26. Might be four down territory, but let's see what the call is here. Can he get there on the ground? They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see as an offense to open up a football game. Everything seems to be working, whether they're running the football, as we saw right there, able to protect, throw the football with timing and rhythm, everything on full display for this offense to let this defense know they could be in for a long day.
Somebody up there got a little too antsy at the line of scrimmage. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. They'll try and run it. Here's the running back. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
See if the loss ends up killing this drive. It's second down now and 16. Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on first and second down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on third and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
The ninth play of a strong opening drive. It's third and long. Out of the gun now on third down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it right near the end zone. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
So another third down conversion. Now they're set up at first and goal. The quarterback's got it on the option. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Man, this defense can fly to the football as a group. That's great team pursuit. The quarterback a little unsure on whether he should keep it or pitch it, and the defense makes him pay for that with their speed.
Ball back at the 6 for second and goal up that loss. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Touchdown, Fighting Irish, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk, no signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate, and they actually, just the rhythm to the offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out, touchback. They'll start at the 25. Offense operating from the pistol. They'll run it to the left. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So the running play stopped on first down. Brings up 2nd and 10 from their 25. Off play action, he's looking to throw. He's looking to scramble. Breaking free at the 35. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. And they're finally able to bring him down. That's a big momentum play to wrap up the first quarter. So, Kirk, as we hit the quarter break here, Notre Dame has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. He's got room to run. As the first down is still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with a football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
The Rebels lining up here on 1st and 10. Handoff to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, the advantage you have, obviously, from a quarterback standpoint, running the RPO, is you get time time to evaluate that first and second level of the defense and see where they're going. Unfortunately, the defense didn't show him much, and the back ends up taking it for just a few.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. Back in motion now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. The pass rush closing in. And he throws the ball out of bounds. They're smart not to take a sack on that play. Brings up third down.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
They convert here on third down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play, touchdown or field goal. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Takes him about 3 yards there, but it's going to be fourth down. So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for 3. It'll be a 24-yard attempt. Should be automatic. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. We'll see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's incomplete. The defense rises up and gets the stop against this very efficient 3rd down offense.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. See if he can make something happen with the return. He'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. Kept out of the end zone last time. Had to settle for a short field goal. Can they improve upon that here? Fighting them off. Tough running to avoid a loss. It just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They're holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. On the run, he's going to chuck it deep. Receiver left alone, wide open downfield.
Well, all that work you put in the summer with the receivers and the quarterbacks, this is where it pays off. This is where that trust really can play out. This receiver lines up on the right side of the formation, works all the way across, and the quarterback almost could close his eyes, knows exactly where his man will be, and puts it right on the money.
So the big chunk play has the offense already in field goal range with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the shotgun. Showed off the stiff arm, but nowhere to go. He's held to a short gain.
Nice job here controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Important second down play coming up. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. Caught over the middle. It's Moore. Finds just enough space and makes the first down.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
And the Rebels pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Caught for the completion. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels. Kicking team out for the PAT try. The PAT makes it 10-7. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Trying to find some room. It's Foster. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. Second down and 11. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They look to throw it here on second down. Finds his man. It's Hill. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It will cost him 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Quick completion to the tight end. Defense stops him short of the marker, so now it's 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that first down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He'll field the punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We'll see if the offense here can build on this lead before the break. So the first play of the drive here coming up, less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Ball handed off. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Moves out of the pocket. Short throw, but he makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
We are in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from the 42. Can they make the yardage or face a tricky 4th down decision? Catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, when you play zone defense on 3rd down and you don't get pressure from your defensive line, you're going to give a quarterback a lot of time to be able to find an open receiver and eventually get the first down. Not surprised at all that they're able to convert.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. It's a deep shot to the right. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. The offense able to fall on it and avoid the turnover. Got lucky that time.
The offensive staff just took a collective sigh of relief. But I'd still anticipate that someone's going to pull that ball carrier aside, give him a couple choice words on the importance of ball security.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials will overturn that previous ruling. And the Rebels trying to punch it in. It's 1st and goal. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. The Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. Tight end goes in motion. 1st and goal, they'll try to run it in. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go. Now, give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Incomplete, just 3 seconds left. Time for one more play.
risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
This will likely be the last play of the half. Third and goal. Looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
That's playing to the echo of the whistle here in this first half. They just keep pouring it on. Why not just continue to be aggressive? It's worked out so far for them. What a big lead they've worked up now here in this first half.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Mitter's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. The passing game very hard to stop in the first half. Let's see if they can begin to feature the run game here. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Play action fake, looking to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack.
I'll say this defense went in at halftime, made some adjustments, and they look like a different group here in these first few plays.
Here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw it on third and very long. He's going to pull it down and run. Across the 30. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. And the Rebels will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. Looking to scramble. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
And the Rebels come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Second down play coming up. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up with a first down at the 41.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Now, someone moved just a bit too early, and it cost him 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. The Rebels keep the football on the move. They'll hand it off. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
8th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker gets to the quarterback and comes up with a big sack for the D.
And the Rebels will line up to boot it away. Finally, the first punt of the game, hoping to pin them back deep. And the returner will be brought down. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. Play action here on first down. The pocket breaking down. Sacked. It's a loss back to the 6.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Second down and long now from their own 6. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Hill. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And looking for a big play here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. It's another big play by the senior quarterback.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Not much on that play. Brought down short. Now it's second down here. Grab behind the line. It's still stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on third down. Looks left and finds his target there. Touchdown, Notre Dame. There was no catching him that time.
This guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point cuts the lead to 3, 17-14. And Kirk, it's Ole Miss on top, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And this won't be returnable out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Going to try to use his legs here. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. And the Rebels come up to the line to crank the tempo up here.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The senior calls his own number, picks up the first down.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And looking to throw now on first down. Turns it loose downfield. And it's intercepted, a crushing play. He could go. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. They'll run it from the gun. The ball is out. Who's going to get it? Oh, and they pick it up. It's still a live ball.
Oh, the defense misses out on an opportunity. Just what they needed. Ball's on the ground, unable to recover it.
Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Foster. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage.
The defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Ball's loose. They scramble for it. Looks like the defense has it for a takeaway.
Well, you're trailing in a game like this in the second half. An opportunity in the red zone at the very least to get a field goal, hopefully a touchdown. The most important aspect is ball security. You've got to take care of the football, and instead, they cost themselves a possession.
And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession ended in a pick. That's a design quarterback keeper. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there. The Rebels will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense.
That's a really good run by this offense, and Chris, here they go. Up-tempo offense looking for a first down.
He finds some space. Quarterback in the clear. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Rebels.
There just aren't a lot of quarterbacks that can take a design QB run and take it downfield that far for a touchdown. What an added element for this offense, and it makes it so challenging for the defense to stop.
And now they'll set up for the point after. Extra point, up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the fourth quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Hodges. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Frustration in the last drive. They moved it into plus territory, but coughed it up. Can't afford that down on the scoreboard now. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And the tackle is made. Not the big play they were looking for, but a pretty solid game.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
That completion makes it second and medium. Offense looking to throw the ball. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete. He just missed his target, overthrowing it.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Now, looks like the head coach made a smart move in that challenge. Officials are going to overturn their previous ruling after getting a look at that replay. First down here for this offense. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He fires downfield. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Caught by the receiver. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Try to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
That's an incompletion. That'll bring up 4th down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Receiver in motion now. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
This offense is back out on the field. Handoff to the back. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Getting set. Here's second down. Takes the snap and takes off on the run. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Second down play coming up for this offense. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Looking to pass this time. The short completion of the tight end. The defense makes the stop very close to a first down.
Chris, that's another nice pickup through the air. I thought they might be really just out to run the football here with the lead. But instead, they're electing to throw the football. Different routes, quarterbacks in rhythm. Really, it's almost an extension of their passing game.
So it's third and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but thinking about the end zone. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. And the Rebels will come to the line looking to convert on fourth down. Back now goes in motion. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Well, here we go, Chris. Talk about a game-changing play by this defense. Maybe a momentum-stealing play. I mean, there's still work to be done here. But this defense has given their offense a shot to maybe get back into this game.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Their championship dream's not quite dead yet, but it's desperation time. They've got to get something going right now. On 1st and 10, looking to throw, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Second and 10 now from the 28 after the incompletion. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Nice grab. It's Foster. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. Offense gets set up here. It's 3rd down. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Hill. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
Well, this offense has a long way to be able to get back and potentially win this game, but they're doing the right things, managing the clock, picking up good yards, and getting out of bounds.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Looking to throw yet again. Receiver makes the catch. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Nice throw, caught for a completion. Finding some room at the 25. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Irish.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
PAT is good. They draw within 3, 24-21. Lined up in regular kickoff formation here. 2 timeouts, final minute. I'm not sure they've done the math here. Surprised they're not going for the onside kick. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
That is an ill-advised pass right there. Falling away from his target, throwing the ball off his back foot.
Playoff game on the line here. Can the offense play keep away and secure the victory? And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. And throwing again on 2nd and 10. Running back has it on a screen now. And they bring him down. Blockers not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. And now Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Playoff dreams coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. On third down, he drops to throw. He'll be taken down. The defense rises up with a sack at a crucial moment.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
And the Rebels will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And that sets up a return. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Here comes the first play of the drive now from the 44. First down, looking to throw the football. He's got it with room to run. Big screen over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Fighting Irish. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Chris, we've watched this offense all year make plays and come up with drives like this to give their team a chance to win football games. And now we are the biggest stage of the year, and they come up with one more touchdown to give them the lead here.
DT up and good. The lead is 4 here in the final quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. This one is not returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, here's an inside give.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? They like to throw it here on second down. Defense is coming after him. Can't get it away. The defense has got him. What a huge stop at this stage of the game. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve as much clock as possible. Comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. He escapes the pocket. On the run here. Lets it go. But it's incomplete. They missed an opportunity, and now it's fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
So late in this 4-point game, they're going to go for it on fourth down. Looking to throw for the first down. looking for a late, deep throw. And it's hauled in. What a catch. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39. Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Cannot get the throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this stage of the game. And the offense will spend the timeout, stopping the clock with 22 seconds remaining. Game comes down to this. Tight game. Final minutes. Can the offense produce some magic? Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Goes down after the catch. That's a solid gain, but still not enough for the first down. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's running out of time here. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Of course, in the playoffs, is survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.